welcome back to Questline Hero. Now, this is Dan, but I got some bad news. Unfortunately, the microphone that I was using wasn't recording while I was playing this game. So when I went back to look at the footage, and I expected to hear myself talking about what I was doing, it failed. It wasn't there. There was just literally nothing, and it looks like the stream was the same. So, huge technical fail, but that doesn't mean that episode 2 is wrecked. I'm going to go through a quick overview on everything that I did in episode 2, and if you want to watch the full video, you can always go to twitch.tv/questlinehero. But be aware that there's no audio of me talking. It's only the background sounds. So I apologize. I'm new at this, and I'm not very good, and I admit it. So, we're going to go through today what I did in episode 2. We're just going to go through really quick, and then we're going to roll straight into episode 3. So this will be episode 2 and episode 3 all in one neat little package. Let's get going and see what we did. Alright, the first thing, as you can see, we needed a little bit of resources, so we went and grabbed some stone. Okay, a bunch of stone. A bunch of different times. Luckily, we had that rock right next to our base that we could just sort of take all the iron from there. Alright, we built an assembler, and we welded it up, welded it up, welded it up. Welding takes forever when you have those little ones. And we got ourselves a refinery. So we're trying to build the higher tier stuff here, the refinery and the assembler. We're also going to put some speed modules on all of these as well. And this is just going to make it so that whatever we get out of the ground from our drill, that we're going to get a lot more resources from it quicker. And it's going to help us in our next adventure, which is to make a rover. So just go ahead and weld all these up, put the speed modules on everything. And the tedious grabbing of materials and welding a little bit, and letting them make, and grabbing materials and welding it. It takes a long time. Okay, on the edge of that refinery, we're also going to put a cargo container. We need a large cargo container because we're going to start getting huge amounts of stone and huge amounts of ice. Oh, how pretty. The sunset. Oh, that's nice. Okay, back to work. Alright, we are welding. And once we get these done, we want to address the drill a little bit. It's not giving us enough momentum, some reach. So we're going to put a couple of pistons at the top here, some little horizontal pistons that's going to help us just be able to get a little bit more resources. We want to put a rotor on the end. We don't have enough resources yet to start putting tons of stuff. I try to start with 5 drills, but we don't have enough stuff for it, so we actually go back down to 1. And we're going to use this for now just to dig down straight in a couple of different places to get more resources to then build more drills and take advantage of that, the rotor, as you can see there. So I start building out to the side a little bit, but decide, once I get some health and some energy, I decide I'm not really going to use all 5 of those drills, and I'm going to decide to take 2 of these down, just build the middle one for now. And like I said, we'll use that to dig down. So we're going to test and see how low it goes here. Working really well. And it's just sort of a plunge drill. It's just going to go down next to the other one. Once we've got the drill made, we're going to start working on a bit of a rover idea. Now, full disclosure, I'm the worst at building rovers. I have no creativity when it comes to rovers. I just do the same thing over and over again, which is spine of, either conveyors or armor blocks, and then a couple of batteries over the wheels and cargo containers in between. That's like my go-to rover design, and I suck at them, and I apologize, but they work and they get the job done, which is what you really need. So I'm going to go ahead and weld a few of these in, but really this brings us to pretty much the end of episode 2. I ended up putting a little bit more wind power on the base because you can see we're running out of power pretty quickly here. So I'm going to weld up all of these. A few more things to weld, and then basically in episode 3 we're going to spend a little bit more time to get some more resources and try and build up a little bit more of this rover. So here I am, just doing the rest of these wind turbines here. just waiting on resources to come in. Making sure I'm sort of having to micromanage the refinery and make sure that's not trying to refine cobalt, because I don't need cobalt right now. So there we go. The last little bits of these. And that brings us to where we are now, which is episode 3. So let's get episode 3 going. Okay, so if you missed the last stream, which was this afternoon, we have built the skeleton of our little rover here. This will be the rover that we're going to use to bomb around and trying to find resources. It also has 3 cargo containers on it, so we could fill up some of those resources if we want to. We can basically go down, fill up our own cargo 3 times, and that would fill up that. So 9 trips. I've got 9 trips basically, and that's because if you find like iron, you can pick up a couple loads of iron. Then if you pick up 1 load of nickel and 1 load of silicon and 1 load of magnesium, then you've got a good start. So that's why we've put some of those cargo containers on there. I also left the game running for a little while, and I added 1 more cargo container here to the base. This was just because when I was drilling the last hole here, I was starting to run out of space, and I'm making a lot of we're producing a lot of stuff right now. I've just basically got a production line of just a bunch of things. Nothing in particular, just a bunch of stuff. We now have a bunch of things. So we've got tubes and plates, and here's our large cargo container. Here you can see we've got 5,000 steel plate, almost a couple hundred metal grids. So we got a bunch of stuff here, and we're gonna start going through this here and making everything. So let's start adding stuff to build planner. I think everything else is empty. Yeah, one of those, one of those, one of those. Another wheel, another suspension. Are we full? Nope. Cockpit, battery, 1 more. Cargo container. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I didn't pick up my hydrogen, which is why I'm running out of hydrogen. So let's fix that right now. Grab my hydrogen bottle. And we will set off about to build this thing. Now I can actually take out of this large cargo container here. So I can, for the most part, just stand here and build everything. And then just take stuff out as I need it from the cargo container. Alright. I also, in case you missed the last stream, I also am streaming now in 1080p rather than trying to stream in 1440p. I think my laptop wasn't having it. My laptop was having a bit of a conniption about it, so I think we've solved that problem, and it looks like the stream quality is better now than it was last night. So we fixed that in the interim, and yeah, that's really great. Now it's working better. We still have this crappy tool. I actually can probably go in and make a better tool. Yeah, one of those, one of those, one of those. I'll build the welder first because I can actually use it right now. So I'll take, oh, I can't take that out because I'm not actually touching this. Now I can take this out. If I go to welder, I can replace that. Put that back in here. Go to G, character tools, enhanced welder, boom! Now I've got a slightly faster welder, which is gonna come in handy now that I'm trying to weld all this crap up. Okay, can't build that. Can't build that, that's fine. We're pretty much out of resources. I'm just trying to get anything else in that we can before I middle mouse button and grab a whole bunch more stuff. Now we should be able to make more things. That one doesn't have bulletproof glass, that's fine. I'm just going to weld anything I can. Yeah, we don't have that, don't have that. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, what am I holding then? Batteries. Oh, okay, yeah, batteries take a lot. Let's go over here and dump that stuff out. Come back here. all were successfully withdrawn, so we should have a bunch of stuff now. Should be able to build a cockpit. Yep. Even the bulletproof glass is there, which is good. I'm probably not going to armor this up. This is just an exploration vehicle, and it's most likely going to die in a ravine somewhere. So I'm not going to worry too much about putting armor on. I am going to put, the next thing I'm going to put up here actually is some solar panels on it, because I do want to generate electricity on this. I could actually put an electric engine, but then I would have to put an O2 gen as well, and I don't know that that's worth it. I guess it would be, but fine. Okay, I'm going to grab some more stuff from all these. I think I grabbed the suspension there already.
Energy low.
Okay, we'll go get our energy and go get our stuff. All components. Okay, good. That's nice. Get our energy back. I do have to go get some silver for the survival kit that's going to be on the rover, though. I do have a silver nearby that I can go get, which is good. And I'm sure we'll find some when we're right. Yeah, see, there's the silver over there, so we'll be able to go get that as well. Okay, we want to take a couple more cargo containers because I don't think I queued them up. And let's go build some of these. I also need to get a whole bunch of steel plates so that I can weld up the bottom of the buggy here, but we'll do that in a sec. Yeah, this is why we like the inventory size to be a bit bigger. It's just kind of like it doesn't add more fun to have to go back and forth 50 times for this stuff. I think once I get a welding ship, though, I won't be relying on my large inventory space here. I will sort of force myself to rely on using a welding ship, but we probably won't be getting that until we're into space. So, you know, after this sort of initial step on this planet, then we'll worry about that. Yeah, I can do this from the ground. I'm also curious to see in the comments, either if you're watching this on YouTube, you can comment. Let me know what you guys want to see in this series and what you guys think will be fun to do. I'm always open to suggestion, and I'm kind of interested to see what other people would do here. My plan is to have a base on every planet so that I can. Just medical comp. So that I have got, you know, a presence on each planet, and there's a purpose for it, and then I can get better, you know, better tools and things like that. But I'm open to other suggestions, what other people think would be a good idea for a series like this too. So yeah, do let me know. I actually think I'm gonna have to take out that last battery over there in order to make. Oh no, I'm gonna do the cargo from above. That's right. I'm gonna do that. I thought maybe I was gonna have to take that out, but I don't think I do. Can I? I can't reach from here. Bummer. There we go. All that's welded up. So this is now pretty much welded up, except for obviously the survival kit. So what else are we gonna need here? We're gonna need a connector. So I'll put that up here. Sorry, you probably heard my phone. I will turn that off. We need to get the silver, but let's get this connector on first. Need to go to all blocks. Connector. I'll probably put it in the middle one here, just because that's easier. Gives me the most space around it. So that when I'm trying to line it up, it's a little bit easier. Line it up at the base, you know, with the connector that's going to go up top. And then I can just drive under it and just stop when I'm close enough. Okay, connector, good. Alright, the next thing we need is probably to get some solar panels. And that's just to sort of trickle charge this thing. I don't necessarily need it to be, like, hugely useful or anything like that, but I want a little bit. Oh, my hydrogen bottle must have been kind of low. Oh no. Oh, I grabbed the oxygen bottle, that's why. Well, that was silly. That was silly. That's why I keep running out of hydrogen, because I didn't have a hydrogen bottle on me. Duh. Okay, so now this... I only need to get the survival kit in. I need to get the solar panels on next. I'm trying to decide how I want to put these on. I could just put them on like this. One, and then one more over here. Could do it this way. 2 is probably sufficient. They'll just sort of sit and wait until we need them. I mean, really, I just need them to trickle charge, right? I don't need this to provide, like, the running power. I just want to charge the batteries if I stop for an hour or 2 hours or a day or something like that. I just want there to be some way to get some power. Especially if I run out of battery somewhere that I'm not expecting to, then you're sort of like SOL. Which then becomes you're stranded and you've got a jetpack home or something idiotic like this. This way, at least I know I'm not going to run out of juice somewhere important and then be stuck and have to abandon the thing. I don't want to have to do that. So let's deposit all this. I'm going to go get a little bit of that silver from over here. Try my method of bouncing through the atmosphere here. 4 kilometers. It's like, this is not that far away, but it's not that close. This is why you need the rover, so you can go out here and just get like a full cargo container full of gold and silver, and then you never need to worry about it again on this planet, really. So we're probably going to take the rover out here, get, you know, a little bit of each of this, and maybe on the way back. But I want to do some exploring. I want to go through the planet a little bit, you know, find a lake, find some cool stuff. Just go exploring a little bit more. This game really is quite beautiful, so I want to take advantage of that and enjoy it, really. Alright, let's find some silver. There's some gold. Gold is good too, but I don't really need it right now. I will get it later. I'm really only interested in the silver for now. If we can find some. There we go. Silver is 57 meters down. Let's see if we can find one that's a little closer to us. That's pretty far down. Silver, 59 meters. Yeah, it's probably all at the same depth. Silver and gold tend to be a little bit further away anyway, so that's fine. We expect it, no problem. And again, double right click, and you can just have a tasty beverage while you go down. Nope. Still down to silver. Now, I'm not going to pull like 4,000 liters of this silver. I don't need that much. I really just need 3 medical components, which I don't think is that much silver, but we'll get a bunch. The base can just chew through it. It's no problem. I might actually pick up some gold too, if there's some next to us here. A little bit. Looks like there's still ice down here. That's interesting. Like a little ice pocket in the rock. Seems legit. And my closest silver seems to have moved. Okay. Yeah, it does this time. It does this sometimes. The like indicator moves and then moves back to where it was before, and you end up making a really wonky tunnel. It's fine, silver, playing hard to get. I get it. No problem. No problem. And we found cobalt. We found here in this little basin, we found all the ores that we need. We don't need anything else. We got cobalt, we got silver, we got gold. We got everything. So, I mean, we can leave this planet at any time, but I think it's worth just spending some time and enjoying the planet, not just living on it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to enjoy it a little bit. on a little drive, little trip. Okay, we can probably start digging out the sides. I don't know why digging out the sides of a cave seems to work a lot better than digging out the bottom. It seems like you go a lot slower. It's probably something to do with the physics of how the game handles the drill, but it seems to go a little bit slower. I actually should have picked up my tier 2 drill while I was here, but I didn't even think about it, so I didn't do it. We got 4,000 silver. We'll keep going. We want a little bit more than that. I think 6,000 is like more than enough, but this way we'll have enough for maybe a medical room too. We can get rid of the survival kit on the base and build a proper medical room. Although I think I want to move the base somewhere else. I don't think I want it on the, you know, in this area. I'd like to have a base, especially in the Earth-like planet, that's a little bit more nice area, like a beautiful spot to, you know, rest. Kind of like a vacation home, since the Earth-like planet is, you know, pretty beautiful, and I guess that's subjective because we're here on Earth. But it does look pretty good here. You know, I like the green hills and the, you know, the blue lakes and the white mountains in the background and stuff like that. So yeah, just having a nice spot here, it would make sense. Okay, we don't need that. We've got 7.3k silver now. That's probably lots. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And do I want to pick up some gold? I don't really need gold right now for anything, though. So I don't think I need to. Back to the Earth base. 5 kilometers away. And again, I'm running out of energy, too. I got 27 energy, so we need to go back anyway. I remember I was trying with one of my friends. We were playing on a server, and we were trying to run back to the base with like a load of something. And my friend's solution to beating me was to jetpack out like this and then hit the ground so hard that his backpack flew towards the base, and then he just picked it up at the last second from the base when he spawned. It was pretty funny. I thought that was genius. I couldn't even fault him for trying to cheat.
Energy low.
Yeah, that's why we're back. Okay, so now let's dump this in here. We'll hear the... Yeah, there goes the refinery. Now this is where we should really be having the yield modules on there, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Alright, that's done. Oops, I wasn't even paying attention. I wonder, can we build... What do we need for this? We need... That keeps getting off. What do we need? Platinum for this. And silver for this. Oh, okay, so we can actually make the tier 2s now. That's good. So we'll make ourselves some of those. Go into the inventory. Can we pull these out? Yes. We actually don't want these ones. We want these ones. Now we've got the full set of basically tier 3, which is awesome. That one. That one. That one. That'll make it much quicker to do everything, so that's really nice. I will probably actually make a backup, but the first thing I'm going to make is the medical components. We need... where are the medical components? Here. We need 3 for sure. And then let's make 15 more, because I think you need 15 for the medical bay, and we'll eventually want that medical bay anyway. So let's do that. And then we can then take the medical components. We can take them over here. And we can build our survival kit. Yahoo! Okay, so now we've got our survival kit here. It works. That's awesome. Let's go deposit the rest of these medical kits. We don't need them right now. And let's build our... we need a way to connect to the base over here. Where's the best place to connect from? Probably up here and over, and then we drive in this area here. Actually, you know what we're going to do is we're going to add... I'm going to get a bunch of blocks. That's not a bunch, that's one. Let me get a bunch of those. And we're going to start building this out to be sort of a base where we can drive the truck. It's always so tedious. I feel like you should still be able to use the build by line if you're doing this. But anyway, that's fine. And then we'll build a way to get on here. There we go. Okay, is that big enough for that truck? Probably not. Hey, we'll build it a little bit bigger. Can I reach that? No. Cooking with gas now. I think that should be big enough to get that up there. Let's just fly up and see. Oh my gosh, that is pretty big. Maybe even one more here. Maybe we'll just do 3 more. Why not? Up though, Dan. Okay. Alright, that should be good. Now we need the slope. Light armor slopes. So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. And then we need this one for some of these. Basically just go like this. I think it'll be okay getting up this. What do you think? Maybe we'll just put it under here just in case. And then I'm standing on it. There we go. That should be good. We should be able to get up this now, no problem. I'm not going to fill this in. I may fill in the blocks that the wheels are going to be on later, but for now we should be okay. Next thing I need is one of these going up. That should be more than enough. Then we want a conveyor. Oh, we need some more stuff. Come on, give me some stuff. Oh, I can't carry any more stuff. Why? What have I got? Oh, I've got a lot of these. That's right. No, I still can't. Oh, is this full? Weird. stopped making stuff because it is all full. No, this is not full. You know what? I don't need these medical comps. That's what I don't need. Okay, that here, and then we want another piston coming off this way. And then we should be able to maybe one more piston, just in case. I don't know what mod is giving me that strange thing. And then one of these, and then one of these. There we go. That should be good. Now I think that's going to be... That should be able to get low enough, I think. Got the build planner. Got enough for this. Don't have any of the steel tubes. That. Actually, this we probably have. No, we don't. Okay, no problem. Take all this stuff out. And here we go. Still need some more stuff. Now we've got it. This is the kind of beauty of this game, is you can really just zone out and build stuff. It's really nice. This is built, yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay, this is all done now. So what we need to do is go drive this thing. Let's just set this. Let's see, fully recharged in 3 hours. So let's recharge this. And let's set this to recharge as well for now. And that way they can suck a little bit of power from these batteries, which I don't know how. These batteries aren't even working, or they're not even full. Yeah, this whole base is a little bit power starved, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna start putting like an engine block on here, because we have so much ice, like I don't see why not. And we do have an O2 gen, so yeah. Probably need to start putting some engines on here, to be honest. Actually, why don't we do that right now? Let's put... I wish engines like came together nicer. Well, let's just put a row of conveyors here. I know they probably shouldn't go straight into the cargo container here. There's probably a better use for this, but whatever, it's fine. And we'll just put some engines right off these. Oh, this is going to come into my... No, actually I don't like this, because this is going to impede my new place where I'm going to put these things. So what I'm going to do instead, since I don't want to block that off... Oh, see, if this was a regular cargo container, I could just go at the top here. Oh, Keen! Why you troll me? We can't do that, so that's fine. That's fine. We're going to put them off here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's build all these. Tier 3, still not fast enough. But a lot faster than we were, so I'm not going to complain. Let's just fill in the bottom of this as well. I don't like having... I don't like having a lot of empty spaces. And then what we'll do is we'll put some engines in here. And we're going to face them like this. I'll just put 4, I think. That should be fine. These are pretty big, so we need to empty out what we were gonna do. Grab some more. And because we just have so much ice, it kind of doesn't make sense not to use these. They're going to be easy to make power here. I mean, we could do wind, but wind doesn't always work. There's, wind power goes down in efficiency and doesn't work when it's not windy and stuff, so this is fine. Okay, this is functional. And last one. It's going to get really loud. I can already hear them. I wonder how loud it is to you guys. Yeah, it's getting pretty loud. I'm going to turn that down. I'll turn that way down for you guys so you don't have to hear it as much. And look at that. All 4 of the engines started without a problem. It used to be that every time you put an engine down, you'd have to, like, turn your whole base off, then turn it on. If that didn't work, you had to do other stuff. It was really annoying. Now, I don't know if that was an actual bug fix that they did, but it's fixed, and I'm very happy for that. So now the engines are going. Let's check this, and let's see if it's going to... No, it still says fully depleted, so it's not charging. But that could be because these batteries are sucking up all of the power. Let's put these back on auto. This is probably sufficient now. We can now connect it to the base and connect it with the thing rather. What's this? Oh, this cargo. Oops. I want this one. We're going to turn this on auto. Okay. Let's disconnect the umbilical cord. This is now a rover of its own. And we may have to add some stuff to it. I'm sure I forgot something I always do. Park brake, please. So let's, before we do that, let's set up some stuff here. So let's go to our control panel and, oops, let's choose wheels, left and right. I think I made these ones. Yeah, that's correct. Let's do the batteries. Oh, we need a name for this. I don't know. Let's ask my wife. Yobo? We need a name for this little rover here. What does it remind you of? This little vehicle here with the 4 wheels and the 2 solar panels. What? We need a good name for it. Something silly. Oh, the monster. Okay, this is going to be the monster. Alright, let's call it Lil Monster. This is going to be Lil Monster. Okay, so in the control panel, let's call this Lil M Batteries. Okay, and we can show these in the terminal off. This is going to be the Lil M, actually, Lil M top connector, in case we put a back connector on or something like that. This is going to be the Lil ore detector, and we want to pump this up to 150. Oh, we don't have an antenna on here. That's going to be super handy. We will probably want that. The antenna for the large block rovers are so big, though, they're really annoying. So I don't know if we're actually going to put that on. Remember, we're just using this to get stuff, so that's fine. Alright, let's set up our panel here. So we want to go to groups first. I'm going to set this as our recharge on or off. We also want to be able to turn off some of this stuff, so toggle block on off. This one here is going to be the switch lock. What else do we need to do? That's really it. Not much that we need to do here. We want to park on or off. That's really about it. That's just so we don't have to use the P button, because sometimes using the P button breaks everything in your world. Alright, now we're going to drive the little monster and see if we can get it onto our little driving pad there. We might need to make it a little bit bigger, to be honest, the pad. Not great steering on this, but that's okay. It'll be rugged. Oh, you know what? The other thing we should do before we take off is take the wheels, and we want to put the height offset down to the bottom, and we want to set the speed limit to maybe 180, because they never actually go that fast. They go considerably less than that, but it's fine. Height offset all the way down, and that will bring it to the bottom of the suspension, which means that you have the most room possible. So let's release the parking brake using 3, not P, and let's head off in this direction. Ooh, now I need to turn again into here. And this has a horrible turning radius. Good lord. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's the iron. Haha, I thought we found iron, but that's literally the iron that we've been taking from the boulder. Oh. I don't know what the parameters are for steering and how steering can be better, but this is not very good. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to make this a little bit wider. I can already tell this is going to be a disaster here. So let's go ahead, make this 3 wider. Let's just do this. This is, I think, faster if we don't screw it up like I did the first time trying this. Like that. As soon as I said it, I knew I doomed myself. Okay, and then we do this as well. So we need these like that. There we go. I think this is fine without it. So let's jump back in here and release the parking brake using 3, not P. And we'll see if we can slowly get up here and then line ourselves up. See, what we're going to need is a rotor, because it's actually kind of hard to line this up perfectly. Let's see, that looks pretty good. Can we? I don't think we can remote in because we don't have an antenna. But we can see we're almost there. I can actually go up here and I can control these. So the first thing I want to do is lift this one up. And we don't need to do this again. We can just leave it after this, so I don't need to like rename this and stuff. I do want to share inertial tensor on everything though. Just to be sure, let's do a maximum distance of like 1 meter, and let's reverse it so it goes up. Does that look like it's far enough? It does actually. Okay, and then let's go over here and let's put this out. Now we need to move this at least 10 probably. We probably need to use the other one too, which is why we have 2. So let's just reverse this one. It shouldn't hit anything because I think it's still slightly above what this is. I think. Oh, actually, it might not be actually. Let me move this up a little bit more. We want this maximum distance to be like 1.5. Okay, and then this, it looks like we only need to move it over like 1. I might reverse this. I might actually put the other side, this at 10 and the other one at 1. We'll see. So, 1. No, it looks like we need a little bit more. Okay, actually, if we go like this, we can kind of see. Still kind of hard to tell. Actually, if we go out, we can kind of see. There we go. Now it's yellow. So now we can, in fact, connect. So now we're locked. So now I can see you don't need to be like right within, you know, inches of it. You can be a little bit further away. And now it's locked up. So now this is going to recharge. Oh, and we should actually, speaking of, we should set this to charge. Now that will charge. Oops. And we can heal ourselves up from our little fall off the ship. And I like the look of this. This is probably the ugliest rover I've ever made. Not going to lie. It's definitely nothing to be excited about. This is a very, very basic rover that is in no way interesting whatsoever. But you know what? It'll get the job done. It'll be just fine. So now we gotta kind of decide where we want to go. And it looks like the sun is starting to set, which is fine. We've got our nice tools on us, which is fine. I'm gonna make, I think I made a spare set, right? Oops. Did I make? Welders, that's regular, no. So I need to make another set of the good tools. This needs platinum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'll make 2 of each. Because we die, we lose them, stuff happens. This way, if we lose it, it's fine. We're not gonna die. One thing I'm thinking about maybe is a cryopod on here, so that we can log out here if we want to. Thing is, we don't have an O2 generator, so like putting a cryopod in here is kind of silly. But we could put an O2 gen right here, and we could put the cryopod right here. It is entirely possible. Do we want to? I'm not so certain. If we connected this properly to the O2, we could use this as well, but like again, it's okay. I think we're gonna let this, oops, smash. We're gonna let that recharge first anyway. The only thing we don't have on this is defenses at all. As you can see, we don't have any defenses whatsoever. Oh, lights. You know what? We should put some lights on too. I think it's really handy when you can see stuff, especially in the dark. So let's see what light options we have. We have this searchlight. This is new. Oh, the offset light is really cool. Offset spotlight. So these look really cool. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to probably put one of these on here as well, just because it's brand new and I want to try it. You can't stop me. Let's put the searchlight right on top. And this is, like they say, articulated, so you can actually use it like a turret. Here we go. And then we want, yeah, see, it's like searching around for stuff. That's kind of cool. That's kind of weird, but kind of cool. No, we want. How come we can't? Oh, is this only a small grid? Oh, well, well, that's a bummer. I'm certain that I had a light that was not small grid, though. Like the spotlight and the interior light, yeah. I thought I used this on a large grid. Was I totally lost? Have I lost the plot? Sparks of the Future. These are all the sci-fi control panels and stuff. The neon lights, we could use new neon tubes, and we have these new neon tube circles too. And they come in small grid, which is pretty cool, but I mean, this is too crappy of a ship to do that. Here's the tiered tools here, so you actually get the welders and the large grid ship stuff, which is cool. Still searching for the light. Now these are lit here, these lights, but that's not really what we're looking for. Alright, fair enough. Well, we're not going to use anything else then. I'll just use probably just a regular spotlight here. We'll put one on either side of this. That way, like I said, we can see what we're doing. Those in the build planner. Take all this stuff out. And put some lights in. We can also put some lighting underneath to light up like the area around us and stuff like that, but I don't think it's really necessary. I'm interested to see how this spotlight works in the dark. It looks like it's like searching around, and it is pretty bright. You can see it over here when it comes up on the... Yeah, so you can see it. It is pretty cool. And we can use it like a camera, so we can actually look at stuff with it and see the light, I believe. Now let's go in to the searchlight. We'll put it on here, and we'll do control. So what happens when we do that? Yeah, see, now we can use it like a searchlight, and we can actually use it like a camera too. And you can see the light is on there. That's pretty cool. So if we do need to look at something far away, we can do that. We'll turn off this for now, just so we can charge. It's at 90%, so we're pretty much ready to go. Alright, 92%. I think that's perfectly fine. We can do that. Okay, so we can unlock here. And we should be able to release the parking brake. And we should be able to back out of here slowly. And let's go chase that unknown signal first. It's over there. I know that's not that far and it's not that exciting, but now we've got a rover. That part is exciting. Let's go test it out. Let's go jump it off some jumps. Try not to break it. You know what? A gyro would be really good on here too, now that I think about it. So that if we do end up airborne, we can at least control how far we go. How far, or how we land anyway. I'll probably put a gyro on the side of this somewhere, or on the top. Where's a good place for a gyro? Probably behind it, right on the butt there. That's probably what we want to do. Alright, let's go track down this unknown signal here. Looks like there's another one over there. You know what we can do? We can check by going like this. What's this? It's just a plant. Not an unknown signal. But this is an unknown signal. Where's my button? Why? I want to press the button. Why is it giving me that? Doesn't it usually say push me for like a treat or something? That's strange. It usually says push me if you want a treat. Something like that. Push me for a reward. And then you get the cow gloves for the 50th time. And you don't need them. But, some good stuff in there. Whatever, I'll take it. It's free. Let's, what do we want to do? Oh, that's gonna go fly right over top of us, isn't it? That little drilling platform. That's awkward. So we know it's over this way, actually. I actually want to go the other way. I want to go figure out what's over this way a little bit. I'm curious to see what we can find. In terms of landmarks, I already know we have all the resources we need to leave the planet and stuff like that. We will probably build a ship to get off the planet in the next episode. I just... we got kind of lucky roaming around, and I don't want to get off the planet that quickly. I think finding a permanent home on this planet is... gonna happen first, or at least we can roam around for one. Let's see what we find. How about that? Curious to see what's over here. What is in this general direction? Now, I'm also flying, or I'm also driving right underneath this guy, so I hope 3 kilometers is not the attack range that these guys start shooting at, because that would be super awkward if it is. Look, I'm getting even closer, 2.8. I don't know how far... Oh, there's silicon. We found something here. Oh yeah, see it? It does show up here. Silicon, magnesium. We actually don't have any magnesium. Of course we get silicon from stone, but we don't actually have any magnesium, which we do need. So let's put the GPS in here. GPS, silicon, magnesium, and because we don't have... There we go, there's magnesium. We don't have an antenna, it doesn't broadcast to us where these ores are, which is a bummer, but that's okay. We can do it anyway. We can just go down. God, this drill is so much faster than the tier 1 drill. Makes such a huge difference. So let's get down to some magnesium. There we go. And let's scoop all this up. We do need this for, you know, making sure that we have some ammunition for some weapons and things like that, so that we stay safe. There are, as you can see, hostile ships around. There will be when we get to space, so it's a good idea to have some of that. So magnesium is pretty good. I'm going to probably grab a whole cargo container full. Because it's a good idea. So you can see we've got 3,200. So I'm probably going to take maybe 3 or 4 loads of this. We probably don't need a full small cargo container, but a little more than that anyway. So I'm going to probably come back once we fill up this magnesium. Okay, we're back. We got a whole bunch of magnesium. We actually got some stone and some ice too. And I just noticed that we have a tier 2 assembly motor, which is cool. We'll need that for other stuff. We got that out of the unknown signal. So unknown signals are worth getting, everybody. But I also ran out of hydrogen and my hydrogen bottle's empty. So we're we're not going to explore anymore. We're going to go back. We're going to make some more bottles. I'm probably going to make 10, 15 bottles, maybe even 20 bottles. I'm going to take a bunch with me. I'm going to fill them up. I'm also going to make a few more tools. Get a little bit ready for a much larger sort of exploration. Try to find, like I said, a sort of permanent home base area in the next episode. So we may not get off the planet next episode. It might be 1 or 2 after that. I do want to, like I said, try and find at least the location of a permanent base, and then we can move everything from this base over to there. We'll, you know, take all the components and we'll, you know, either build a new rover, like a permanent large rover, like a mobile base, or we will, we'll just modify this one to carry more stuff. Either way, we will grab all this temporary things and we will take them over there. But we gotta find that area first. We have to find the spot that we want to sort of permanently set up. And like I said, I'm gonna probably try and find a lake somewhere a little bit beautiful. I'm gonna think of it as like my vacation spot, something that you know, just looks pretty good. We just passed the 1 hour mark, it looks like, on the stream too, so I'm probably going to end the episode after this. Let me just try and stop in time. I think I was a little early. There we go. Now all we need to do is move this over. Oh yeah, my fuel is out. That's right. Go back over here, get that fuel, and then we need like a good spot that we can see this and move it over. I wonder if we can get on top. We can't really see it much from up here though, that's the problem. But it looks like we need to move it like 2.5, 3 meters, something like that. So we're gonna try that first. It's at 1.4 meters, so let's do 3 meters. Let's start there. A little more. Let's go 3.5 meters. Yeah, there we go. Now we can connect. Let's come in here, hit that, charge it all up. Orb detector is off, so this is charging. This will go. And that is the end of the episode. God, is this episode 3 or 4? I think this is episode 3. We've made great progress. We've got this first little area here. We're starting to get all our stuff. We're gonna, I'm gonna take out all the materials from here and put it into here so we can start refining down that magnesium. But this has been fun. We made a lot of progress from the last episode, and I'm feeling really good about this. This is our next step, is to take this little beast. We want to try and go find our permanent home. The other thing I could do is rethink this and build this a little bit bigger with a large cargo container and build that mobile base before we leave. That way we can take all this stuff with us and just sort of, you know, cross our fingers that we don't go into a gully with it. But I don't think that's as safe. I think it's safer to just go out, find the stuff we need. We can always respawn over here. We can always fly back with a jetpack or something. So we'll see. I'll think about it. We'll see. I guess it's going to depend on what we find. So let's see how that goes. But either way, thank you very much. Again, this is Dan with Questline Hero. You can visit us at questlinehero.com. I also forgot to mention we do have a Discord. The Discord link will be in the video description. And then really quick, look at this. Unknown signal just dropped right in front of us. So you know what? I might as well go grab it because it'll be gone when I come back otherwise. Hello, unknown signal. Have you got a present for me? Yeah, that's what I usually get. Ooh, a Badger rifle. Thank you. Oh, my fuel is low. How is my fuel low? Yeah, that's right. 0 fuel. Okay, well, we're coming back anyway. We're running back to the base. All right, guys, I'm going to run back to the base and get myself sorted out with some more fuel and some more bottles. Get ourselves ready for the big adventure in the next episode. Thank you so much for coming out and seeing me, following me. Like I said, questlinehero.com. You can also see our wiki on Space Engineers, which we are building, and we'd love some help with that. So if you're into that sort of thing, drop us a line. Thanks very much, and see you in the next video.